They take the profits. It's called a payout ratio. They take a ratio of the profits and they give it to the owners, right? That's the lowest way to participate. But there's a way to make money in addition to that I just love, that we call click and get paid, where we actually get paid up front. We get paid first, and we do that by selling options, against our stocks. And this is very conservative and very predictable. My threshold for mine, I'm not that greedy, is 90%. So I find trades that have a 90% probability of success, and I execute those trades. And that's about what it works out. About 10% of the time I got to adjust something. 9% of the time I just take the money. And it is that simple. It is that predictable. It's, the key to that one is learning what to do the 10% of the time where it doesn't do what you expected, right? And once you have that down, that's the biggest part, because the other 90% of the time you just take money by clicking a mouse. And so being an option seller is never, it's never something you get tired of. I mean, just if you can imagine this idea, I call it click and get paid. Click a mouse and boom, you just watch the money go right in your cash account that quick. It's like it's on demand, bang, in cash. And we get to do that once a month, right? With all the stocks. I do it on all the stocks I have, every single one of them. So not only are you getting a dividend, you're stacking income from puts and calls. So there's 3 different resources that's extremely conservative. You can do that in an IRA. It's not that tough to do. It's not that tough to learn. For those that want free stuff, go to StockCast Bonus and start learning foundational stuff. I did a class. It's an inexpensive class. I mean, I can't remember what we offer for. It's like a couple $100 or less, might be $100. I don't know. But I call it zero to cash flow. You'd have to find it somewhere or whatever. But, Rich Dad folks could tell you about it. But it really is that idea of saying, I'm not getting any passive income. I'm getting zero passive income. I just read Rich Dad Poor Dad. I don't know how to do it, to establishing a monthly income, zero to a monthly cash flow of some size, some amount. And that's where you start, just going zero to cash flow. So I would say that one of the most exhilarating, fastest, easiest, simplest ways is to learn how to sell an option on a stock that you own. And you can, setting a goal for 0.5% each month is not outlandish. Setting a goal for 1% in some cases every month is not an outlandish goal. So, that's a great way to set a goal for a double-digit return on something. If you start with a few things, you buy things low. You get Prudential in the 50s instead of the hundreds, right? You see those dips and you buy when everyone else is selling, looking at that dividend saying, now I got a 5%, 6%, 8% foundation. And then you try to write 0.5% a month to 1% a month on the options market. Next thing you know, you've got some nice double-digit performers in your portfolio that can really grow, and 1% is enormous. And these are all off cash flow, not about price movement. They don't require a movement in the price to be profitable. The dividend doesn't need the price to move. The option premiums don't need the price to move to pay you. And when you divorce yourself of price and you're no longer dependent on guessing which way it's going to go, there's a freedom to that and a consistency to that I think, would be interesting to everyone. It's not everyone does it. Most people are too lazy to learn it, or just don't believe in themselves, or they have some mental block. Oh, I could never learn that. Sounds complicated. Well, that's their problem. But it is available for every human being within the sound of my voice to do that and to demand cash. So I would say the fastest way to establish, that I know of, a new income in your life is to learn how to sell an option and get a dividend. It's instant. It's like click and now you have it. So, and then you just keep doing it consistently and build it up each month. Keep looking for stuff to buy and learning.
I love that tactical response. It's very simple. Now, my last question is this: for someone that's listening right now who's ready to stop chasing the hype and all the craziness that's on the news and start building their cash flow, what's one simple, actionable step that they can take this week to begin their journey towards cash flow investing?
There's a lot of things they could do. Not just one thing. It depends on how much you want to do it. If you want to watch it done, we have a mentor club that we do this every week. Every Monday, we put out a video and show the ones we're doing. So if someone wanted to watch that and copy it, that's available. We have stockcastbonus.com where we have free resources for people to learn. And as they look at their financial statement, say, well, I would like to have some cash flow come in. Well, we have ways to do that, particularly dividends, and clicking get paid is a very easy solution for that. There's coaching programs, whether mine or someone else's. I mean, there's resources. I would say start paper trading right away under a mentor. If a mentor can take you by the hand, set you up with a paper trade account, which has real symbols and real numbers to it, but you get to practice with fake money while you're learning. That's a tremendous way. So, yeah, there's all kinds of ways for people to start. Where they start is really up to them, but that they start is probably the important thing. Not where to start, but start doing something. Go make a mistake. You'll be smartest to do it under a mentor that's done it before every time. That's always going to be smarter, but go out and try it by yourself and learn from mistakes. That's another way you could do it, which isn't fatal. So, yeah, there's all kinds of things people can do if they want passive income, but it's important that they don't just listen to people talk about it. It's very important that you get a mouse in your hand, that you start clicking it and having money come into your account. That's when it's exciting. So you want to be at that level. Whether that's through a mentor or trial and error or guessing, however people want to do it, start doing something is what I would recommend. Is always better than doing nothing.